If you've been keeping up with the news lately and the news in the scientific community, you would have heard about an asteroid called 2024 YR4. This asteroid was set to hit Earth in 2032, and there was a probability about 3% of it hitting the Earth in the next decade. But now that probability is just less than 1 and close to 0. How are these probabilities changing so much? What is this asteroid in the first place? What is 2024 YR4? How big is it? And what impact did it have on Earth if it actually did hit? And what could scientists do in order to stop these kinds of asteroids from hitting Earth? Well, in this episode, I'm going to take you behind the science of 2024 YR4 and tell you more about asteroids and planetary defense. Let's get right into this science. Let's go. So first of all, what is asteroid 2024 YR4? Well, this asteroid is a near-Earth asteroid, meaning it's near the Earth's orbit. And what this asteroid basically is a giant hunk of rock floating through space. And this piece of rock is over 130 to 300 feet long. And again, this is all just estimated because this asteroid isn't as close to Earth that we're able to observe it in detail. So right now, we're just running off of estimates. And this asteroid was set to hit Earth in 2032. And this was because it had the probability and lined up with hitting Earth when it was first discovered in late 2024 and early 2025 when the results were being made. And in fact, last week there were many updates about that this asteroid could be hitting Earth at a striking rate of 3.1%, which is higher than any other asteroid has ever been of this size. And this is all due to the trajectory of the asteroid. But right now, currently, as with the latest updates, this asteroid is not set to hit Earth, and the probability of hitting it is less than 1%. In fact, it's about 0.28%. Now, how is this changing so much? Well, it's all part of how these asteroids are discovered and how trajectories are calculated. When they're first discovered, we get kind of a rough idea of what the asteroid looks like and where it's headed. But as time progresses and as we get more information and use more advanced technologies such as the James Webb Space Telescope, when we use all those things, we get a better picture on if this asteroid is actually going to hit Earth or if it's just going to miss completely. And these things can change a lot, and it could change in the future as well. But as of now, we don't have to be worried about the world ending in 2032. But these asteroids are really, really cool, and there's a lot of science going on behind planetary defense, or how to defend our planet in case these asteroids actually hit. And there are things like the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, which was a mission launched by NASA. And basically, they had a giant spacecraft and they slammed it into an asteroid, trying to break it up into multiple pieces. This is one of the few ways that we're able to defend our planet from any of these asteroids if these asteroids encounter us in the future. And this is just one of the ways that scientists are proposing in order to protect the Earth. And studying these asteroids and learning more about asteroids like 2024 YR4, studying all of these will help us develop better technologies in order to protect the future of Earth. It's so cool to see all the science going on currently right now and how it impacts our lives in the future. But as of now, you don't have to worry about an asteroid hitting Earth in 2032, unless it changes in the coming years. But for now, you're all safe. Since this is a continuously changing topic and it's getting updated every few days, you should head over to NASA's website or even the European Space Agency's website to get more accurate data on the percentage and the probability of when this asteroid will even hit and more information. So you can head over to the links in the show notes and you can find all of those resources below. All right, let's review what we learned in this episode. We learned that the asteroid 2024 YR4 is about 100 to 300 foot wide asteroid, and this asteroid was set to hit Earth in about 2032. But new discoveries and more information have backed that, and the probability of it hitting Earth went from a striking 3% to about less than 1%. So as of now, we don't have to worry about it, but this could change in the future. And you should visit NASA and European Space Agency and other agencies' websites to learn more about it. But this asteroid tells us more about planetary defense and how we can protect the planet from these kinds of asteroids, and this will help guide research into those fields. Alright, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Spectacular Science. Spectacular Science produced and hosted by me, Akshay Raman, and our theme song and music are by Chan Ramachandran. Please visit my podcast website, spectacularsci.com, to find interactive activities, articles, and blog posts. If you have a science question you answer on a Spectacular Science episode and get a special shout out, head over to spectacularsci.com/contact to submit your questions there. You can also tag me on Instagram at SpectacularSciPod. That's at Spectacular SCIPOD. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to grab your Spectacular Science merch at shop.spectacularsci.com. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast if you're listening right now. It really encourages me, and you'll be up to date on all the new episodes. So go ahead and subscribe and share this podcast with your friends and family. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode of Spectacular Science next week. Keep thinking about science.